Hello everyone, welcome to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. My name is Harshit and I'm a software developer. And in this video, I'm going to discuss about how to make a good resume. In the previous video, we have discussed about complete roadmap for the placement preparations. And in that roadmap, the first point was how to make a good resume. If you have not watched the previous video, please go there. It is very helpful. I have discussed about the entire roadmap for the placement preparations. And this video will start the actual roadmap. So the first point was how to make a good resume. So before starting the video, I would just like to inform you that this resume services and the making of resume is available on multiple websites and portals, but they are charging you 1,000 rupees for one resume. But I am bringing all this content for you completely free of cost. So if you want to appreciate my effort, just give this video a like, and I'll come to know that you appreciate this kind of content. I'll come up with more such videos. So let's start with the video first. Okay, so the first part is the content part. What should be the content of the resume? So what your resume should contain and what your resume should not contain, because I've seen many resumes that contain a lot of unnecessary stuff just to fill up the information or fill up the spaces in the resume, which is not at all good and does not look good and has a very bad impression on the recruiter as well. So there are 7 categories in a resume, which are, I'll start with the first one. Your name should be there with the important personal links. For example, your Gmail link, your LinkedIn profile link, your GitHub link, and your mobile number. All these things are your personal information. And this personal information should be very correct. You should cross verify, cross check your information before putting it in the resume. Second thing is your education part. Education is you have to mention the name of your college and the CGPA you have until your last semester or whichever semester you are in currently. So if you have a lot of space available in the resume, you can also put your 12th class marks and your 10th class marks also. But in some cases, the space is not properly available. So it is completely okay if you are just putting your college name and college grades along with the year. For example, you have attended the college from 2017 to 2021. You should mention 17 to 21. So that should be your college name should be there, your branch should be there, your CGPA should be there, and from when to when you have attended the college should also be mentioned. Third point is skills. So I hope all of you guys are applying for the technical roles, and if you are applying for a technical role, you should mention skills as first point is programming languages. How many programming languages you know? Second thing is what are the frameworks you are familiar with? For example, few students work on Java Spring Boot, few have might worked on Node.js and Express.js. So all these are the frameworks. So if you have any knowledge of these frameworks, you can put under the framework section. Third thing is you can put the tools knowledge that you have. For example, if you know how to use MS Excel and MS Word, the PowerPoint, the Linux, all these things are considered as a tool to work on. So if you have the knowledge of any particular tool, you should definitely mention these things because this will improve your profile. And the last part is familiar with section. Familiar with, if you are familiar with certain technology but have not in-depth knowledge of it, you can put those frameworks, those languages under the familiar with section. So after the skills part, let's go to the experience one. So experience is only available to the candidates who are not freshers or who are not just graduated. If you are freshers and graduating in 22 or 23, definitely you might not have an experience of working in any company. But still, if you have any internship experience or any kind of experience in working in any organization, you should mention it under the experience column. But don't worry if you are a fresher and do not have any internship experience or any kind of experience, you can skip that part as well. This will not be a problem. Then comes your projects. So project is very important. If you are a fresher and do not have any internship experience, then all the load will come onto your projects because your evaluation will be done on the basis of your projects only. So you should mention at least one good academic project that you have made in your college. Might be in your last semester or final year project. You should mention that project along with the proof that you have really made that project. How you are going to provide the proof for that? You have to mention the link for the project. For example, if you have deployed that project anywhere, you can mention the link of deployment. If you have not deployed but you have put the code to the GitHub, you should mention the GitHub link of that project. Otherwise, the recruiter will feel that you do not have any proof for this project. So how will I come to know whether you have really made that project or not? So you should always provide the links to the project. This is the very important for resume because most of the students just write the name of the project, do not provide any links. So there will be no validation for your project. So if we cannot validate whether you have really made it or not, how can we give you the job? This is the mindset of the recruiter. Then comes your achievements. So you might have won some hackathons, you might have worked on some projects where you won some prizes or any medals or anything in your school or in your college. You can mention all those things in your achievements column. You can say achievements, awards, honors, whatever you feel like. You can just give the keyword. The content will be your achievements only. And the last part is certification or any extracurriculars. Many students, apart from the technical skills, also have some really good skills in other extracurricular activities. So if you have won some prizes in singing or music or something like that, you can put that as well. So this will also improve your profile. This will also give the recruiter a way to think that apart from the technical skill, you also have certain other wider areas where you have worked upon and you are good at. So after this contents, let's go to a very important section which is called rules of a resume. So when we start playing any sport, we should know the rules of it, right? If we do not know the rules of cricket or chess and we start playing it, definitely we are gonna lose the game. So let's go to the rules of resume. Okay. So the first rule for the especially for the freshers is the resume should be of single page only. Your resume should not be of 2, 3, 4, 5 pages because no one is going to read that book. So it should be single page resume, crisp and concise. Second thing is try to put figures in your resume. Yes, it is very important because if you are putting just the theory and theory part in the resume, the recruiter will be very bored in reading your resume. And numbers and figures attract the eyes. So if you will put the numbers or figures wherever possible, for example, your marks or wherever you can put the figures, just put the numbers because it will attract the attention. Okay. Second is mention all the personal details very properly and cleanly. Do not mention wrong Gmail ID or wrong mobile or phone number because this can really put you in a very bad situation if the recruiter is trying to contact you through your email or phone number, and if it is wrong, then it is a gone case. So cross verify, cross check your personal details very properly. Next is mention your college grades only if space is not available. So if your resume does not have much space, you should not mention your 12th class or 10th class marks. Your college CGPA grades will be enough there. But if you really have space in your resume, you can mention all the three things: your college grades, your 12th class marks, and your 10th class marks as well. Next is, yes, this is very important. This is like if some guests come to your house and you serve them or you serve them all the foods and eateries in a big suppose plate, and that plate contains only two biscuits. How that guest will feel that you are giving me such a large plate with only two biscuits. That's how the interviewer or recruiter will feel, that you have a one page resume and a lot of blank spaces there. It means you are not able to fill your resume with your achievements or with your skills. So you should not do that. You should fill all the space properly and completely. You should not leave any blank space there. Next part is, okay, the project part. So how many projects we should put? The first question. So my personal suggestion is don't mention more than 3 projects, because if you mention more projects, more number of questions will be asked to you by the recruiter based on the project. So don't put yourself in a bad situation by yourself only. 3 projects is a ideal number of projects you can put, and at least one project should be there in your resume. One good project must be there. You cannot skip the entire project part. Then, as I told, to validate the project, link should be given, and that should be a clickable link. And the third point is you should mention the details about your project in 2 3 bullet points. What you have done in this project, what tech stack you have used, what programming languages were there. These are the description of the project that you should under the name. And then your achievements, that what are achievements you have. Mention the keywords in bold letters so that it can get attracted to the interviewer or the recruiter. And yeah, that was it. So now we are going to see the resume formats. Okay, so I'll just ask you guys, how do you feel about this resume? Will you consider it as a good resume or not? For me, it is not a good resume because it does contain a lot of blank space and white space. You can see after the references, there is a lot of white space available. Also on the left side and the right side and the top as well, you can see. It means you are not able to fill your resume with the details. You do not have enough projects or skills or whatever interviewer may feel like that. So this was the example of a bad resume. Now I'm showing you the best resume that most of the IIT people follow and most of my friends have followed who are working in a product-based companies now. Okay. Okay. Now let's have a look at this resume. So what do you feel about this resume? For me, this is the best format of a resume that you can have because it does contain all the information in a very proper format and does not leave any blank space in the page. You can see. So the first starts with your name, then your personal information, your LinkedIn, GitHub, your email, and your phone number. Then comes your education part, your college, and here she has mentioned her masters and bachelors both. If you have any bachelors, you can just mention that. If you have space left, you can also mention your 12th and 10 marks also. Then comes your skills summary. So first of all, languages that you know. Second are tools that you know. You can also put one more section in it as frameworks that you know and familiar with. Familiar with means if you are familiar with Java but do not know it very well, you should not put that Java in the languages part that you know, but in the familiar with part that you are familiar with this language but not very sure of. After this, experience. So she is an experienced candidate. That's why she has mentioned this column. If you are fresher and do not have any internship experience, you can easily skip that part. Next is your academic projects. Academic projects very important. Just mention the name of the project, the complete description of the project, and the link also, like the GitHub link that you have mentioned. See here, the GitHub link is mentioned there. So as he'll click on this GitHub link, he'll come to know all the projects which are mentioned in this GitHub. So please mention the GitHub link in your resume. And at last, honors and awards. So honors and awards are very similar to the achievements that you have. So whatever achievements you have in your college or in your school, you can simply put those things. Now, I have shared the resume with you, but how will you make the changes in it and how you will edit it? I'll show you. So just go to the overleaf website. In that overleaf website, you will get a resume like this. I'll show you. Just go to the Google, right? Overleaf resume. Click on this. The first link you have to open. And here you will get a lot of resumes. See, you can click on any resume. You have to click on open as template. And I will give you the codes of certain resumes. For example, the 3 resume or 4 resume I have selected for you. So I'll be giving you the code of those 4 resumes in a file in the description box below this video. You can download that file and you just have to simply put that code here. For example, I'll just remove all the code here and I will put, okay, okay, this code. I'll copy this code from here and I'll paste it here. Okay, okay. So I'm going to give you that complete code. You don't have to do anything. Just click on any resume I have shown you. Just click on any resume. Again, I'll show you. For example, you will go to the Overleaf website. Just click on any resume, open as template, and it will open up. Yeah, just remove all the code. Control A, Control X. Remove all the code. I will give you a code. You just have to copy that code. So right now I'm having this code here. I will copy from here and I'll paste here. Now I'll click on recompile. Now you will see the entire resume will be there for you. See. So this code I am going to give you. You just have to paste the code on the Overleaf website and your resume will be ready. If you want to make any changes, for example, you want to change the name from PQRS to ABCD, you can just go down on this code. See, CV starts here, right? Under the heading part, just you can see PQRS. Just edit this with ABCD and recompile. And this you can see the name has changed to ABCD. Similarly, you can edit all the details. You do not have to change any keyword mentioned in blue in this code. Don't change any keyword, just change the content. For example, you want to change the name of company, which is VMware. Just go where VMware is written in the experience, right? Go to the experience. See, VMware is written here. Just write TCS, recompile. And you can see TCS is coming here. So like this, you have to make the changes. If you face any kind of problem or any doubt, you can mention in the comments. I'll definitely reply you. Also, you can go to my LinkedIn profile, Harshit Dikshit. Just DM me over there and I'll be happy to help you. Any kind of doubts you face, just message me over LinkedIn. I'll help you how to make a resume. Also, we are thinking to start a resume service because a lot of students are not able to build a good resume for themselves. So I'll try to take out some time and help you guys with the resume building sessions and how to make different resume formats. I'll be sharing the code for 3 resumes in this video. I'll be mentioning all those 3 codes in the description box. Just download those codes and copy to the overleaf format. You will get your resume and make the changes. So that's all from this video. In the very next video, I am coming up with LinkedIn profile optimization. I'll show you how you can create a very good LinkedIn profile so that your reach can maximize and the recruiters start contacting you through LinkedIn. So next video will be based on LinkedIn. This video was completely about resume formats. All your doubts are welcomed. In the comment section, you can mention your doubt. To me, you can DM me over my LinkedIn. I'll be answering you with all your doubts. Till then, prepare for your placements. Best of luck. Thank you.